Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. As introduced, my name is Sarah Roberts. I'm a school teacher and I live in Taranaki. My children and my grandchildren, my extended family and my whānau and friends live here in Palmerston North and the Manatū area. I was asked to speak today about oil and gas and the TPP. TPP basically has the potential to lock in oil and gas and fracking. For the last few years, I and others in Taranaki have been raising awareness and highlighting concerns with the national government's ambition to expand oil and gas activities and fracking in Taranaki and across New Zealand. An oil and gas block offer has been put forward this year in the East Coast Basin, and this includes the Palmerston North side of the Manatū Gorge, near Ashurst and across to Paiatua. The results of this offer will be known soon. This industry wants to come to the Manatū. In Taranaki, there are a growing number of residents concerned about the oil and gas industry. They are worried about the regulation and monitoring. They are worried about the impacts on their lives and properties when they have to live beside well sites and production stations. They are worried about the impact on their children who have to attend large rural schools beside these industries, who have emergency management plans for blowouts and sudden gas releases. If you can imagine here, just on the outskirts of your town, at Kairanga School or Newbury, if you had an oil and gas derrick going up beside your schools, how you would feel. They are worried about the impacts of their livelihoods in their farms and running tourist attractions beside these industries. We have already had people selling their farms because of the oil and gas and closing some of their tourist attractions. The people of Taranaki are also beginning to be worried about the lack of sustainable work, permanent work and limited work in the industry while they're waiting for the next big strike. And they are also worried that what it represents for the bigger picture of climate change, and that we are going down the path of even greater fossil fuel extraction. There is an enormous negative economic, environmental, social and cultural cost, both to the individuals and to our society, which is not being addressed by this government, and we run the risk of locking it all in through the TPP. The Parliamentary Commissioner recently published a report. Her findings, do not give a big green tick for this industry or for our councils in Taranaki. Another major provision she pointed out is that it needs more of the public involved in the decision making. The people of Manatū need to decide themselves whether they want the oil and gas industry operating here in this area, and if so, how it will operate. And they do this through the Resource Management Act and the district and regional plans. This is how democracy works. However, under TPP, this can all be overridden. There are many examples already talked about around the world today. Is this what we want for our children and our grandchildren's future? We should say no and stand up now and fight back. Thank you. Tēnā koutou.